American College of Sports Medicine reported that an average 35% of elite athletes go through some form of mental health challenges.
Mental side of things is tough, right? You go through the ups and downs and you're thrown to the wolves immediately, and you're supposed to figure it out in a short amount of time, and it takes a lot.
For many race car drivers, their athletic tasks come with enduring wrecks, anxiety, depression, and more. How do they deal with these issues?
Trouble off turn number 3, hard hit to the inside wall. 2 cars slam into the inside retaining wall. Alex LeBay takes a heavy shot. Raja Karuth, another big hit to the inside safer barrier coming off turn number 3.
I had to reckon the Xfinity Series at Pocono, I did not handle that well, at all, in my own head, and honestly kind of put me in a depression for a little while, and I just didn't handle it well.
Former race car driver Josh Wise has become a key component in teaching many drivers how to deal with the mental and physical strains that they endure. But getting to this point was anything but easy. At the age of 7, Wise knew he wanted to live and breathe all things racing. At 23 years old, he went on to drive Tony Stewart's USAC Midget entry. Good things were happening for Wise, and in 2005, he became the USAC Midget Series champion, followed with a win in 2006 as the USAC Sprint Car champion.
You can see back there that already Josh Wise has packed a couple of cars. He's got a couple $100 in his pocket.
Looking for a change, Wise pivoted to stock car racing in NASCAR, where he finished his career with 318 starts and 16 top 10 finishes.
Jason Leffler and Josh Wise stack up behind that pair. Again, this is for the 6th position, headed back to turn 2.
In 2016, Wise knew he had much more to do. Announcing his retirement led to where he is now, a mental and physical coach for many elite drivers.
From the time I was 6 years old until I was, 30, I just thought I was put on this earth to be a race car driver. But now I honestly just view my years as an athlete and driving as steps in the process to become who I am now. I have no desire personally to be a professional race car driver anymore, because I just love what I get to do now.
Taking hold of his own narrative allowed the 40-year-old to guide drivers through his consulting performance business. Now working with Team Chevy, Josh uses his abilities to help drivers become the best versions of themselves.
So when I started, my business to try and just help drivers, reach, understand their potential, and that's really what I want to do is just help these young men and women be the best version of who they are. And it just so happens that they want to drive race cars, and that fits into an environment that I understand.
Josh has been such a positive influence on my life professionally and personally. Even from the good and bad moments, he's always kind of been the same and answered my questions and been there as a trainer and as a person I can look up to.
Wise utilizes many forms of mental and physical training to assist drivers in their everyday challenges and tasks. He believes that the mind is just as important when it comes to drivers' capabilities.
We have a sauna in our gym, and we have a no phone rule, and there's books in there, and so their responsibility is to either sit quietly and breathe and experience the heat, or they can pick a book up and read it.
The fulfillment of helping drivers came from his triathletic abilities and his race car knowledge. In 2020, he even received his Bachelor's of Science in Psychology from Capella University, where he gained a better understanding of the mind.
Yeah, I went back and I decided that the mind was going to be just the critical component to being able to really help people.
His story is nowhere near the end. He strives to make a difference within the sport and continues to be a humble figure to help people learn the important elements of mental and physical endurance.
When people think about me, I want them to just think that that guy did the best he could with everything that he did, and I'd be okay with that. For me, I just want to be present and do my best with what I love right now.